Liftoff will start in T-minus 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have ignition.
It's time! 17 seconds from Game 7 or from championship number 6. Jordan open. Chicago with the lead. I've got a piece of it. It comes off. The Chicago Bulls have won their 6th NBA championship.
Tying run at second, 2 out. Palmero over the head of Jenks. Uribe charges, throws, out! And the White Sox have won the World Series.
To the far side around the 8-yard line to Hester. Under it and to the middle with the 15 to the 20, breaks 3 to the 25 to the 30 to the outside. 40, midfield, 40, 30 to the coast, 20, 15, Hester 5. Oh!
He will glove it for Rizzo. It's in time. And the Chicago Cubs win the World Series.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome, Shawn and Maya in the morning on this House Music Bears Victory Monday edition. Woohoo! I am fired up. I'm your boy, the SuperBack, Shawn Sierra, and you can see, man, I got my DJ Moore jersey on. Go, DJ. You're my DJ. Go, DJ. You're my DJ. With the game-winning touchdown or the touchdown late. I got Bears Victory Chain Monday. Man, it took me about 20 minutes to blow all the dust off of it that I had on it. It was crazy. We haven't worn this bad boy since October, 13th or 14th, the day after the London game. Crazy. Craziness. But it's done. Hey, if you're watching us on Facebook Live, well, then I guess you found us on Facebook. And if you're not following us on Facebook, what? Come on, go to Facebook, type in Sports Zone Chicago, click the like button, and now you're following Sports Zone Chicago. Simple. But wait, there's more. Go to the show's page, go to Shawn and Maya in the morning, like that page as well. So not only will you be following Sports Zone Chicago, but you'll be following Shawn and Maya in the morning as well. If you're watching us on our YouTube channel, excellent. If you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, for real. Come on, man. Go to YouTube. Yeah, go to YouTube. Type in Sports Zone Chicago. Click the subscribe button. But also click the notification button. That's the little bell right next to it, and that'll let you know anytime a show from Sports Zone Chicago is going live. Get it? Got it? Good. Watch this on our mobile app. Yay. Listen, please don't tell me you didn't know we had a mobile app. So if you have a phone, which most of you probably do, here's what you do. You go to your app store, wherever you get your apps from. It doesn't matter where you get them from, whether it's iTunes or Google Play or Amazon or Walmart or Kmart or 7-Eleven or Zayre, Zemsky, Macy, Montgomery Ward's, Woolworths, Weebolts, Goldblatt's. It doesn't matter where you get your apps from. You go there, you type in Sports Zone Chicago, you download it, you take us with you on the go. So not only do you get Shawn and Maya in the morning 3 days a week, and not only do you get our other live shows throughout the week, and not only are they archived there like they're on Facebook and YouTube, but I'll tell you what, we give you a slew, and I mean a slew of articles thanks to my man Clarence Council III. Big up to Clarence for keeping you abreast of all articles Chicago sports related. If you're watching this on a Roku channel, I like that kind of party, baby. If you don't know, you better ask somebody. Sports Zone Chicago, we have our own Roku channel. So if you have a Roku television in the house, do us a favor. Download Sports Zone Chicago's channel to your television. All right, put us there next to the big boys: Netflix, Hulu, Apple, Prime, HBO Max, Disney Plus, Paramount Plus, Stars. Do it. Tubi. Hell, we're on the big screen, right? Mickey, now. You can also tweet the show. You can tweet us at Sports Zone Shy. That's CHI at Sports Zone Shy. But if you want to follow me, just me personally online, you want to know what I did? Let me tell you what I did. I made it nice and easy for you folks. Nice and easy. One handle for Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok. All one handle at the Shawn Sierra. Man, we have a phenomenal show, but I need you to get interactive. So whatever platform you're watching us on, whether it's Facebook, YouTube, or a mobile app, leave a question or comment on that platform. It'll come up here in a thread. We'll put it up on the screen. We'll incorporate it into the show. And that, my peoples, is what makes this the best Chicago sports morning talk show around. And that's you. So bring them all, baby. Questions, comments, smart ass remarks, because ain't nobody scared over here. And like The Rock said, baby, don't sing it. Just bring it. Let's see who we got. Man, the chat is jumping. Man. Chat is jumping like a mother Hubbard, boy. Man, let's check it out. Bears Country Shorts. Shawn, hey, what's up? Top of the morning to you, sir. And Junior, you're damn right, baby. Bears Victory Chain Monday, baby. I got it. I got to wear it finally. Sure, don't worry, man. We know it's okay, baby. It's cool. Yeah, my man Armando Emeterio Lara Jr. The Planksters in the house. Top of the morning, Victory Monday morning, Shawn. Sports owners, bear down. You're damn right, baby. Bear down, Plankster. It was a phenomenal game yesterday. Cornelius Squalls in the house. He's like, what up, sports owners? Another Victory Monday. And over the hated Packers. It don't get no better than that. You're damn right it doesn't. I'll tell you what. Woo, Charlie. You should have seen us yesterday at Output as the kick was going through. And I didn't get a chance to record it. I wish I would have recorded it and posted it. But the place erupted as it goes through. And I thought it was blocked. I was like, not again. No. Oh, man. Let's see who else. Oh, my man, Jason, UK Bears. Top of the morning to you, Chappie. Checking in from across the pond. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. He says, Victory Monday. Good morning, everyone. Bear down. You're damn right, baby. Bear the freak down. Oh, snap. Black Diamond is in the house. Top of the morning, bro. We finally got that MF in my smoke. Got that MF in my smoky voice. And you know this, man. Oh, man. It was a great day yesterday. Jason, UK Bears says, just been watching reruns of the fake punt return. Absolutely beautiful. Yes, it was. It was a thing of beauty. James Ford checking in. What's up, Papa? How are you? Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. He gives a thumbs up. Yes. You know what? Listen, I don't know about a lot, but I do know this. More of the usual suspects will chime in as the show goes on. That, my peoples, I can promise you. Michelle Walls checking in. What's up, Papa? How are you? Thank you for tuning in. No burpees this morning. Thank God. No burpees. Oh, my man, Luis Mejia checking in. Rise and grind, baby. Good morning. Bears win. I know you're happy as a pig in slop. Just like I was, man. I was so fired up. I had to be so nice because we have a girl in CrossFit who's from Wisconsin. She's up past Green Bay. That's where she's from. And she would always take little digs. She's not mean, not at all. She's one of the nicest girls there. Super duper sweetheart. When I found out she's a Packer fan, I was talking shit a little bit, and she kind of threw back at me. Okay, how'd you guys do this weekend? So I had to do everything in my power not to be a jagbag because she's nice. She's really nice. She's a sweetheart. But I just can't stand the Packers and their inbred hillbilly fans. I just can't. I don't know if that's politically correct, but I'm from the generation where we don't give a shit. We just don't. It's how we roll. So, listen, we got a great show. I'm fired up. We have a lot to talk about. Jason, UK Bears, laugh. Oh, my God. I'm telling you, when I was at the bar, and I hadn't even started drinking yet. Did I? No. I hadn't even started drinking yet at the bar. I started drinking after the game. I didn't drink during the game because I had the steak and eggs. So I don't drink alcohol when I'm eating. Just fills me up, bloats me. No, Black Diamond. No, I didn't even mention it to her. I was nice. I didn't say nothing to her. We caught eyes a couple times in class, and she knew I wanted to say something, but I wouldn't. I was like, nope. She's a sweetheart. You know, you can't help who your parents are and how they raise you. Okay. And so I was nice. She's like, that was a good game yesterday. I was like, yeah, it was. I said, actually, it was a good game. It was a real good game. And, but But that was it. I didn't want to start to talk shit because, again, she's a sweetheart and she doesn't deserve the type of craziness I was about to. Now, my other friends, like my friend Joe, Fat Joe, he's one of those annoying Packer fans. Yeah. Good man, yeah. Oh, this is cool. Luis said, I told G4 Ditka sat up, turned up the volume, lit a cigar in the last 5 minutes of the game. We got a lot to talk about, baby. We have tons to talk about. We got Bulls. We got Derrick Rose. It's Derrick Rose night on Saturday at the United Center. Let me tell you something. Man, that I wish I would have gone, but it's not that crazy. So I had the opportunity to go, but tickets were going for $125, standing room only. I'm like, I don't want to feel like standing. But it looked really cool. So I watched it at home. I recorded it. I recorded the game because, the halftime ceremony. So I'm going to talk about that. And then, man, D Rose had all those people in from out of town, all over the world. Luol Deng flew in from Africa. Somebody flew in from Australia, I think they said. Crazy. The amount of respect that people have for D Rose was awesome. Then the park that they have. Yeah, so we're going to talk a little Bulls, talk a little college football. All right, and then, of course, we're going to talk a lot of Bears today, a lot of Bears. All right, we're going to talk a lot of Bears, what the win means, the big scheme of things. It might not mean anything. It might just mean a lot to us in our small world Bears-Packers rivalry. That's what it might mean. It might be more than that, anything, not a lot more than that. But then we have a lot of other things to talk. We have Ryan Poles to talk. Is he going to be the general manager moving forward? All indications are yes. And what would you like to see if he's going to be the guy moving forward? Also, the head coaching situation. Now, today's Black Monday. Okay, Doug Peterson already got let go from the Jacksonville Jaguars after 3 years. He's gone. New England Patriots didn't even wait till Black Monday. It was Black Sunday. Sunday, Bloody Sunday. To borrow the words from U2. It was Gerard Mayo from the New England Patriots was fired immediately after the game. So, yeah, we have a lot to talk, baby. So sit back, relax, and strap it down. Like our old Uncle Hawk Harrelson used to say, man, we got a lot to talk about. Levette Lee checking in. What's up, man? How are you? Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Joseph Archer checking in. What's up, Papa? How are you? Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Foul Mouth Chris Edgerton is checking in. I was there. It was great. He's a great representation of Chicago. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. Like I said, I wanted to go, and I was like, It was tough. It was tough. So, but yeah, it was great. Ant Moss checking in. What's up, Papa? How are you? This is Bear Down, Shawn. Let's do the same circus and expect a different result. That's it. Let's do the same shit over and over and expect something different. Crazy, crazy, crazy front office people in Chicago. Foster Covers, good morning, Papa. It's might be the first time I've seen you out here, maybe the second. It seems somewhat familiar. He says, hope everyone is well. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Jerry Billings in the house. Good morning, Shawn, and people in the chat. Levette Lee. Chain looks good on you, Shawn. Thank you. Get my new bling bling. I had to put the chain in. You remember? Who's old enough to remember they're stuff like this. They're containers like this. All right, but they're clear. There's jewelry cleaner. You just drop your jewelry in there, just put it in there, and then sit for a while. Then it had a little brush after like 20 minutes, half hour, or whenever, an hour or two, whenever you remembered. It had a little brush that you would clean it. You'd get it like service merchandise. If you remember service merchandise, and you would clean your jewelry. I had to put my chain in there. It was dusty. It's been a while. Luis, okay, forecasted. He says, I think the Bears win over Green Bay is a sign of what's to come. Hey, Caleb kept saying it's the first win of 2025, and it sure is. Plank, I couldn't agree with you more. FGB. FGB. That's all I can say. Boss says you're a fool. I still have a jewelry cleaner from 1996. You're a fool, man. That's hilarious. But the question is, was it from service merchandise? That's the question. Oh, man. Listen, I'm fired up. I'm excited. It's great. DJ Moore, listening to him on the radio a little while ago. It's just such a better vibe. All right, when players are happy, when the players win, all right, they're a lot more pleasant to deal with. Interview. Joseph Martin says, Shawn, who'd you like to become here to coach the Bears? I'll talk about that as well. We'll talk about that, Mr. Archer. Junior said Brown almost lost the game with all those screens. If you follow me on Facebook, which you should, and on Twitter, which you should, I put the same tweet and I posted it on Facebook, same thing. Enough with these MFN screens already. I said, enough with these MFN screens already, a second time. I said, would you stop throwing these MFN screens a third time? Yeah, I agree with you, Junior. Foster says, my buddy worked part-time at service merchandise late 80s. Oh, man, that's going back, baby. We are going back. But that's awesome. But listen, here's what we're going to do. Let me tell you what we're going to do. We're going to hit it. So, guys, you know how we do. First segment is called Top of the Morning.
It won't come just when you want it.
Top of the morning to you. What's the hat? Top of the morning to you. What's the hat? Top of the morning to you.
Hold on for 1 second. No. Let's see. First top of the morning topic. Which way we go? Which way do we go? Which way do we go? Which way? You know where we're going. Stop playing. Stop playing. You know where we go. The Bears. Only the Bears. Only the Bears. Our beloved. The Bears beat the Detroit the Green Bay Packers 24-22 yesterday up in Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Caleb Williams, 21-29 for the day, 148 yards, a touchdown, and a 95.2 rating. DeAndre Swift, 20 carries, 65 yards, and a touchdown. DJ Moore, 9 catches, 86 yards, and a touchdown. And huge win for the Bears. All right. It broke, and you guys have mentioned it. We'll talk about it. Huge win. It broke a couple of streaks. Okay. Green Bay had beaten us the last 11 times in a row. So we broke that streak. Okay. Also, we had a 10-game losing streak as well. I didn't give the Bears much of a chance up in Lambeau, but I did give them a slight chance because I knew we were only a field goal away from beating them the last time. I knew we were so close to beating them last time. But I thought Green Bay was going to get it. On the DJ Moore fumble, man, I was like, when my guy just looked at him, I'm like, oh, shit, not again. Not again. So it was fun to finally see I would finally see the Bears able to pull it out. And this is what they have to do as a team. They have to learn how to win. Okay, this was a huge step moving forward. Huge step. Huge step. All right, Caleb had a couple of potential game-winning drives earlier in the season that for whatever reason didn't come to fruition. Okay. But the one thing, and I told my guy Hirsch, big shout out to Hirsch. If you're in the Chicagoland area, do me a favor. You like going to out sporting events, okay? Make sure you follow Hirsch Outings, Hersh, like Hershey. That's where you guys' nickname from. Hirsch Outings, Outings, Hirsch Outings. Okay, he gets discounted tickets. We're going to the Bulls game later this month. $300 level ticket, and we get a drink over. We started Output. They give us a bus ride there. It's only a half-mile walk, but still. Follow Hirsch Outings. I'm standing next to Hirsch, and I lost where I was going to go with it. So much for that. I was just talking to Hirsch a lot because he was next to me. The next top of the morning topic. Well, let's talk about that for a minute. Here's the final stats for Caleb on the year. 3,541 yards passing, 20 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. He was sacked 68 times. He had a 62.5% completion rate, and he had a rating of 87.8. He also had 489 yards rushing, 3 fumbles, and 27 first downs. Okay. So he ended up having over 4,000 total yards from scrimmage, which is great. And I'm happy. I'm happy for him. I'm happy he was able to do a lot of the things that he was able to do. All right. There were times just think as he gets better, think of all the passes that he missed, the wide open DJ Moores, the wide open Rome Odunze's, the wide open Keenan Allen's, not to mention the drops. All right. He easily could have had 4,000 yards passing. Okay. Easily could have had 4,000 yards passing. That would have been crazy as a rookie to have that amount, to have that set. You know what I mean? But he had the supporting cast to do it. They built him a 7-on-7 team. They gave him a 7-on-7 team, and that's what you expect. You know, speaking of DJ Moore, here were his final stats. 98 catches, 966 yards, and 6 touchdowns. He was 34 yards away from another 1,000-yard season. That falls squarely in the lap of both of them. Caleb missed DJ plenty of times. And DJ had a lot more drops than he should have. DJ had a couple of drops that he doesn't usually have. So it sucks for him because, as you know, you want to rush for 1,000 or get 1,000 yards received. You want to do that every year. But again, the blame goes equally on both of them. All right, DJ, you can't be dropping those passes. We talked about those during the year as they happened. A lot of receivers, each of the receivers took turns. Remember, Keenan Allen was dropping stuff like crazy. Then DJ Moore, then Rome, then Cole. So you make a couple of those catches, you eliminate a couple of those drops, you're at 1,000 yards, despite the craziness that this season held. If you want to compare these to last year's numbers, look at DJ's numbers last year. He had 96 catches, but he had 1,364 yards and 8 touchdowns, all career highs. That's a situation where you're pushing the ball downfield. All right, you're pushing the ball downfield. Hopefully they expand that. I wish they would have done that toward the end of the year. But those God-blessed screens, you're killing me. The one he fumbled on, I was so freaking mad. I was cursing like a sailor at the bar. Let's see. Okay. Cornelius Squall says every fan in Chicago would have taken those numbers at the beginning of the season, hands down. Are you talking about Caleb's or are you talking about DJ Moore's? Because I think if you're talking Caleb, yeah, everyone would have taken those. If you're talking DJ Moore, I think everyone would have wanted 1,000 yards for him. I think he wants 1,000 yards. He would have wanted 1,000 yards for himself. Junior says, Brown sure didn't know how to use Komet at all. I agree. Cornelius Squall says, Caleb did all that in spite of Flus, Waldron, and a banged-up O-line. Yeah. Well, that's what happens when you build a 7-on-7 team. All right? And you work with them all year. You're going to have some type of connection. Although we saw that Rome and Caleb still weren't as sharp and as connected as we had hoped that they would be. But, oh well, ni modo, eh? A lot of this has to do with when you name Caleb the starter, okay? He gets all those reps in OTAs, in minicamp, in training camp, in the preseason. These are all these reps that he's getting are vital. They're vital. And the offensive line was okay. They're middle of the road, maybe a little the bottom of the middle of the road. They weren't as bad. They were at the bottom of the list. So he had time. I was happy with his performance. And who else said it? Somebody said it. Jason said, imagine if he's well coached and behind a better O-line. I agree. That's been the issue for the last 3 years, 4 years. We need an O-line. So now Caleb he's got to do a good job of making sure that he builds. I think that was a huge win because it was the Packers, because of the emotion, because of the gravity of it. And I know Packer fans are like, we're going to the playoffs. You're not. You thought it was your Super Bowl. Well, you know what? It's a rivalry, and it hasn't really been much of a rivalry because of it. I think a big win, and the way we won it as well, last-second field goal, did a Bears fan base well. Did a Bears fan base well. Yes, Shorty says, let's not forget, Caleb began the first quarterback to start every game since 2009, and Cutler. Yes, I agree. Yes, and we did send Green Bay to Philly. Yes, and let's go Philly. Jason said, totally right. Shawn, is a huge win for lots of reasons. Yeah, I think the confidence is what I'm really excited about. And people think, well, what do you mean? You're not going to play for another 6 months. It's the energy that you go into the offseason with. It's the excitement that you go into the offseason with. It's the anticipation of getting better that you go into the offseason with. Caleb's not going to be a rookie next year. I think a lot of those passes that he missed, he's not going to miss. He better not miss next year. The drops, on the other hand, we got those are the individual receivers. We got to make sure that they do a better job of securing the ball before they run. Okay. But now and I know he's going to be learning the whole team offense is going to be learning a new system, which is important. They get the right guy in there. So I'm looking forward to Caleb not being a rookie anymore. I'm looking forward to him in Rome and DJ. Jason, you're right. It says it creates belief in the team too. They know they can do it now. They know what they can do now. Yeah. It's frustrating when you have so many close calls, comebacks that fall short. It gets frustrating. That's where the mental toughness comes in. This team they stood by Cairo Santos. They stood by Caleb. They stood by the receivers. Yeah, it was great to see. Listen, we're going to take a break. On the other side of the break, we have more top of the morning topics. And I'll probably have to take a quick break right after we get back. I gotta walk my mom down the driveway. The driveway's kind of on an incline. I threw some salt on there earlier when I got home from CrossFit. But I just need to make sure I'm not going to have her walk down. So when her ride gets here, we'll go on a little commercial break. But we're going to take a quick break right now. We're going to come back with more top of the morning topics. So don't go anywhere, folks. Keep it locked right here. Shawn and Maya in the morning on Sports Zone Chicago.
Many will hear the calling. Few will earn the title. United States Marine. The few, the proud, the Marines.
Hey, it's your boy, the SuperBack, Shawn Sierra, and be sure to follow Sports Zone Chicago on all social media platforms, on Facebook, Instagram, and our Roku channel. You can find us at Sports Zone Chicago, and on Twitter, we are at Sports Zone Shy. Also, be sure to download our mobile app so you can take Sports Zone Chicago with you on the go.
How do you take care of your mind health?
For my mental health, I meditate in the mornings.
I have my dogs. They're the best.
I just find ways that help me just relax.
Finding things that make me happy, like being close to my family.
I meditate a lot and read books.
I have hobbies outside of the game. I'm able to switch off. I'm able to turn my brain off from the game of basketball.
Your mind health matters.
Your mind health matters.
We are looking for a few heroes, mentors, trailblazers, innovators, a passion to change lives, spark curiosity, open hearts, and awaken minds, help students answer the question, who am I? This could be your calling, but this is no job. It's the journey of a lifetime. Be a hero. Be a teacher.
Mental health and learning disorders don't discriminate. 17 million children and adolescents in the United States live with disorders like anxiety, depression, ADHD, and dyslexia. Less than half get the help they need to thrive. Help the Child Mind Institute change these children's lives. Visit childmind.org.
Hey, it's your boy, the SuperBack, Shawn Sierra, and be sure to follow Sports Zone Chicago on all social media platforms. On Facebook, Instagram, and our Roku channel, you can find us at Sports Zone Chicago. And on Twitter, we are at Sports Zone Shy. Also, be sure to download our mobile app so you can take Sports Zone Chicago with you on the go.
Time out. How are you feeling right now? Happy? Excited? Angry? Overwhelmed? One of the best things you can do for your mind health is to name what you're feeling. It can sharpen your awareness and help you talk about your feelings with someone you trust. Here are 3 questions to ask yourself. Where are your thoughts right now? In the past, the present, the future? Do you notice any sensations in your body? Is your heart beating fast? Is there a flutter in your stomach? Or are you fully relaxed? What do you need right now? Time with others? Time to yourself? Remember, there's power in this awareness. So find ways to identify what you're feeling today.
Hi, guys. Hey. Hi, Megan. Hey, Jessica. Megan, you're a tramp. Ryan Fitch told me you guys made out. Everybody knows. He said your breath smells like garbage. And he almost puked. He says you're the most desperate girl he knows, besides your mom. How many boyfriends does she have anyway? Lots? Your makeup makes you look like a clown. That zit is huge, zit face.
Hey, bud, what you doing?
I'm playing with cars.
Cars? Can you show me what a car does? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on a second. First of all, this is a school zone. So you need to put down your cell phone, stop texting, and let's get to driving. Now you're coming up to a stop sign, right? You need to slow down and stop before you hit that Y line. I want you to look left, right, left. You don't want to get hit by a car going on your left, and to your right to make sure you don't get sideswiped by a guy coming from your right. You're coming, and you see a crosswalk. You better slow your horses down, because the #1 rule of driving is always yield to pedestrians. Now stop, pull over, and you are done driving. Gosh, what do they teach you kids in school nowadays?
Make the toss. Williams finds DJ Moore. Moore with blockers inside the 10. Tripped up at the 5. He coughed it up. 1st and goal. The handoff up the middle, and it's DeAndre Swift into the end zone for his first touchdown since week 11.
Inside right here, the duo concept, right? You're going to double the down man, TJ Slayton, just push him back into that second level, come off, get Eric Wilson, and that gives DeAndre Swift enough room to get into the end zone.
There he is again. Swift sweeps to the edge with blockers. DeAndre Swift with another first down out near the 45-yard line.
Welcome back to Shawn and Maya in the morning at Sports Zone Chicago. Those comes courtesy of Fox. Sorry, I had to get the warden in her car for CrossFit. She's on her way to CrossFit now, and man, it was crazy. So we put the 15 minutes. If you ever order a Lyft, you can order 15 minutes, and it can come anytime within 15 minutes. And this dude was a minute away. Oh my God. Crazy, 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 crazy. We got her off. She's good to go. I'll pick her up after the show. The next top of the morning topic, we were talking about. No, we'll stay with the Bears a little bit. The Bears will have the 10th overall pick in the 2025 draft. They also received Pittsburgh's 6th round pick due to the fact that Justin Fields did not play 50% of the snaps. You know, a lot of people were upset about the Bears winning. And one of my guys, we were kind of going at it on Facebook. He's like, well, they ruined their draft position. I'm like, this lets me know you don't know jack shit about anything. You're just a casual fan. Like, we know, most of us knew that the Bears wouldn't fall any lower than 10th. So they're at 9 yesterday, and they fell to 10. Oh, boy, big deal. So the Bears will pick 10th. And as of right now, if I'm not mistaken, they have the 41st and 42nd pick. They're in the second round. Two pretty close picks in the second round. So they can really, really do some damage. So I'm excited for the draft. I'm excited for the head coaching search. I'm excited for the draft. I'm going to see if I can head down to Mobile for the Senior Bowl. I don't want to do a little more reporting and come to you guys from different spots, make some more connections, network. Okay. So I'll keep you updated as to that. But keeping it moving, the next top of the morning topic, the Blackhawks. The Blackhawks fell to the New York Rangers 6-2 yesterday. We have no. All right. It fell 6-2 yesterday to the New York Rangers. All right, Soderblom, he stopped 28 of 34 shots. Tyler Bertuzzi lit the lamp for the 14th time. And Kaiser lit the lamp for the first time this season. Connor Bedard with his 25th helper of the year. Frank Nazar, his second assist of the season. And Brody with his 7th assist of the year. Blackhawks, they're just – Connor Bedard has a 7-game point streak in his young career, the longest in his young career. Hopefully it continues. We definitely want it to continue. The kid needs as much success as he can. All right. The next top of the morning topic, the Bulls. Only the Bulls. Only the Bulls. The Bulls had Derrick Rose night this past Saturday at the United Center, where they welcomed the New York Knickerbockers, and they defeated the Knicks 139-126. Zach LaVine, 33 points. Kobe White also chipped in 33 points. Nikola Vucevic, a walking double-double, 22 points, 12 rebounds. Josh Giddey, almost another double-double, 15 points, 10 rebounds, 8 assists. Good game for the Bulls. I'll tell you, the boys they look good. They're up and running. And here's the crazy part. Like, we were talking to Fred Pfeiffer last week. Like, the Bulls need to start losing. They need to keep losing. They need to keep their top 10 protected pick in an NBA draft that's pretty loaded with talent. You can't fall out of the top 10 worst records, because at that point we'll be contractually obliged to give that pick to San Antonio. If we're in the top 10, we keep it. If it's 11 or more or later, we have to give it to San Antonio for the DeMar DeRozan trade. So it's great to see the Bulls doing well. It's great to see them winning, but we don't need to see them winning. We don't need to see them winning. And no. No. So they better hurry up, trade Zach, trade Vooch. Foster covers, says 4 picks between 10 and 74. Yeah, I don't know what their third round pick is. I don't remember. But I know they got number 10. And they're in the second round. I think their 2 picks are if not back to back, they're within one or two picks of each other. So the Bears can just get some really, really good talent in this year's draft. Let's see. Jason says, I'd be happy with a top tier guard in free agency. Time to spend the money. Yeah, they're going to have $84 million. My man, King Booker World checking in. What's up, Papa? How are you? Shorty says, not enough picks for an O-line overhaul. I agree. Again, these are my stance earlier in because of the Civil War or during the Civil War. Why? But we're not going to go there. I just would, to me, to build a team would have been a lot more feasible in my eyes. Because I think both quarterbacks could have done, can take us to the promised land. You need a team around you. And what better way than have a slew of picks in the next 3 years? Slew of picks. So now you got to go spend the money. And these guys would have been on rookie contracts. But what do I know? Brandon Schutz checking in. What's up, Papa? Good morning. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you. Jason, UK Bears, I would never be upset about the Bears winning, especially against the damn Packers. You're damn right. I was not upset at all. Not at all. Not at all. Foster covers, yeah. So 10, 39, 41, and 72. Ant Moss, I did see, yeah, you had a misprint. 10, 41, and 42, and 72. That's what I saw. I saw 41 and 42 together. This is the last thing I saw. Ant Moss says, I think we can trade down from 10 a bit and grab another top 80 pick. Okay. I don't know. I don't know, Amos. I don't know. There's a lot of good players. Oh, Larry Mayers posted those yesterday. Okay. He posted 39 and 41 yesterday. Okay. Well, again, like I said, if they're not 41 and 42, if they're not next to each other, they're within a couple picks of each other, which is great. Yeah, but here's the thing. This is not our favorite. It's a weak-ass draft. Yeah, there's a lot of edge rushers coming in out of this draft. A lot of edge rushers. And there's quite a few good offensive linemen, which is why at 10 is why I don't want to trade back. At 10, you take the best offensive tackle, the guy who would best fit your system. We're talking about that Williams kid from LSU. That's the name that keeps coming up. Pretty good. Then I would say go deep, go edge with your second pick, and then go O-line with your third pick. I don't care 2 and 3. I don't care if you go O-line, D-line, or O-line, D-line, O-line, but that first pick that we get, the number 10 pick, better be an offensive lineman. Better be an offensive lineman. Yeah, I don't think they were signed Tevin because I agree. I agree with you. It just couldn't stay healthy. And this is a contract year for him. Just tough. Between free agency and the draft polls, there's enough resources to solidify the Bears. Will he make the right decision? Or is he going to get another Nate Davis? Is he going to get another Coleman Shelton? You know, like this is the problem. Are you going to get another Kieran Amagaji in the third round? Like first, second, and third round picks, those guys should start. Pardon me. Those guys should start. You shouldn't be drafting projects in the third round. Shouldn't be doing that. Zach Pickens, Bayless Jones, Kieran Amagaji. None of those guys, Bayless Jones isn't even on a team anymore. None of those guys have contributed at all. This is the thing that bugs me. Like, why are you? But I digress. Let's get to the next top of the morning topics. We'll talk Bears at the top of the hour. We're talking Bulls. Tonight, the Bulls host the San Antonio Spurs at the United Center. Tip-off is at 7 p.m. Central. You can catch that game on Chicago Sports Network if you have access. If you don't have Comcast, or you can listen to it on their flagship station, 670 AM. Very emotional night the other day for Derrick Rose night, and let me tell you, it was Chris was there, so he's able to see get the feel, the vibe inside the building. But all the videos I saw, all his teammates, and the way they had the atrium decked out, the way they had Clybourne Park decked out with the Derrick Rose portrait and flowers on that basketball court, man, that was pretty dope. That was really, 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 Let's see. Black Diamond says, Shawn, I disagree. After seeing a practice squad player shred us on the ground, you need Mason Graham. Yeah, I don't know about Mason Graham is pretty good. It's a kid out of Michigan, right? Here's why I disagree with you, Black Diamond. My question is this. Who is the most important person on this football team? Who is the most important person on this football team? Caleb Williams. Your number one job is to protect him. Protect him. Protect him. But we'll agree to disagree. That's cool. We don't have to, it's not a situation where I got to be right. No, I just think that it's important that you protect your franchise quarterback. I don't think Braxton Jones is the answer. Tevinjenkins is gone, so there goes your left side of the line. I don't think your center situation is shored up. Your right guard situation isn't shored up. Your right tackle situation is the only thing that's shored up, and he regressed this year. I think you'll get another stalwart left tackle, get a stalwart left tackle, put him there, say, listen, homie, you're here for the next 10 years. Okay, Foster, thank you. So per Chicago Bears at 8 o'clock this morning, he said we're 10, 40, 42, and 72 are locked. All right, the rest of the picks are TBD. Yeah, because you got all the compensatory picks and stuff that got to go in there. All right. Okay. So 40, you're on the clock, and you're on the clock at 42. That's cool. I like that. And so that's what I'm talking about. Foster, you can get a D-line, O-line right there. Bam, bam. Bang, 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 bang. You know what I mean? Black Diamond, you can get those guys right there. Boom, boom, 40, 42. So that's a nice thing. And McCaskey would tell you he's the most important person. Yeah, he would. Yeah, Jason, I like Mason Graham, but it would. I mean, he's probably going to take it quick. I mean, because the quarterback class isn't really, really hot. So, but you're going to have a quarterback or two taken. Foster covers nothing to shut up on that O-line. Yeah, with the regression of Darnell Wright, nothing has showed up. I agree. Now, if he can get back to the way he played his rookie year, but Black Diamond, who's your center? I don't know, man. You realize we passed up so many God-blessed centers in the last 2 years? Ryan Poles, Cedric Van Pran, Pritchard, the past like five or six centers, good centers, in the last 2 years. I can't even think of the other ones now. It's Pritchard, Cedric Van Pran. Pritchard's with the Steelers, I think. But man, Short, you ain't lying. Larry Borum is god awful. Yeah, I agree. But moving on to the next topic, we're going to talk a little bit about the college football playoffs, the national semifinals Thursday. My buddy called me yesterday, 2 days ago. He's like, hey, where are we watching the game? I was like, hey, we can go to Local Cantina. I got Andy's spot. He's like, oh, we go there. He goes, we can go to Bobby G's over in another part of town, a little further north, right off. It's in Clear Ridge. It's where all the cops, firemen, city workers, where you got to have a city address to live, to work. So that's a pretty nice neighborhood, Bobby G's. She's like, we're going to watch. I said, we'll figure it out, because he wants to watch Notre Dame. That game is Thursday, January 9th at 6:30. The Orange Bowl from Miami. Number 6, Penn State versus number 7, Notre Dame. I want Notre Dame. I don't like Penn State's quarterback. I just don't. I think I'm really happy and proud of what Marcus Freeman's doing. I love it. I just think I want Notre Dame, and I'm not even a big Notre Dame fan. I grew up hating Notre Dame because everyone growing up on the southwest side of Chicago, where I grew up. All right, white Irish Catholic. Everything Notre Dame this, Notre Dame that, Notre Dame this, Notre Dame that. I hated it. But then I had a couple friends that I played ball with who went to Notre Dame, like John Foley. He was the number one. I've mentioned him before on this show. The number one high school player in the country, coming out in '85. Went to Notre Dame. He won the national championship in '88. Then Brian Hamilton, Tracy Graham, Jim Cordes. So I had a lot of players, a lot of guys that I played ball with who ended up going to Notre Dame. And also my high school sweetheart ended up going to Notre Dame too. But I didn't like Notre Dame. But now I'm like, I'm okay with it. I'm more than okay with Notre Dame winning. That'd be dope. Because the only problem with Notre Dame winning is Notre Dame fans. That's the only problem with them winning, and alumni. The fans and alumni. Boy, because Notre Dame fans and alumni love to tell you how great Notre Dame is. And God forbid they win the national championship. That'd be tough. Got to get past Ohio State. God for freaking bid. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. And the second college football playoff semifinals Friday, January 10th. That's the Cotton Bowl. It's kind of like a de facto home game for the Texas Longhorns, the number 5 Texas Longhorns, as they take on the number 8. Probably could be the number 1. Let me just say the hottest team in the college football playoffs right now, the Ohio State Buckeyes. The Ohio State Buckeyes came out and put an ass whooping. They opened up a can of whoop ass on the candy ass of the number 1 team in the country, Oregon. They didn't like the fact that they lost week 1, the first game to them by a point in Eugene. Man, they came out and smacked that ass all over the field, up and down the field. Up and down. Covers, yes. Jackson Powers Johnson was another great center. Thank you. Frazier, Pritchard, yes. Jason UK, Frazier, Pritchard, those are other centers. And Foster's gave me Jackson Powers Johnson. Yes. Yes. So I'm telling you, Ohio State is a buzzsaw right now. Jeremiah Smith. What can you do to this guy? The kid's first of all, he's a freshman. 6'3", 220 pounds, runs like a deer. Could jump out of the gym. You saw he just threw the ball up a couple times and boom, he went up and got it. I wonder what his vert is. He's got to have at least a 36, 38-inch vert, if not 40. With a 36, 38, or maybe a 40-inch vert at 6'3"? At 6'3". I was yelling at the during the Bears game, like they're in the red zone. Throw the ball up to Keenan. Throw the ball up to Rome. Throw the ball up to Cole Kmet. Throw the ball up to DJ. You're 20 yards out. You could isolate. Put DJ in a slot. Run him on a corner. Have the outside guy run a slant post, boop, boop, up the field. Sure as hell was yelling at why. I think I even posted that. Why not a slant? I think I did post it. So I was like, come on, man. Sometimes people do shit that makes things a lot harder than necessary. Let's see. Here. Yeah, why not go for a home run on the first play after the turnover? Jump ball to DJ or Rome or Keenan. Attack. Stop this conservative bullshit. Go out with a bang. I tell you, you're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me. The college football playoff's going to be great. It's going to be great. I'm excited. Like I said, I want Notre Dame to win, but they ain't getting past Ohio State. Ohio State, Texas is going to have some problems. I got some problems with you people. I got a lot of problems with you people. I don't think Texas can handle Ohio State's firepower. I just don't think so. And I see a Notre Dame, Ohio State national championship game where Notre Dame is going to lose. I'll watch Marcus Freeman pull something out of his ass. Well, listen, we're going to take a quick break. On the other side of the break, we're going to get into some Bears talk. Finish that. We'll finish the show up that way, all right? So don't go anywhere, folks. Keep it locked right here. Shawn and Maya in the morning on Sports Zone Chicago. Hey, it's your boy, the SuperBack, Shawn Sierra, and be sure to follow Sports Zone Chicago on all social media platforms, on Facebook, Instagram, and our Roku channel. You can find us at Sports Zone Chicago, and on Twitter, we are at Sports Zone Shy. Also, be sure to download our mobile app so you can take Sports Zone Chicago with you on the go.
Time out. How are you feeling right now? Happy? Excited? Angry? Overwhelmed? One of the best things you can do for your mind health is to name what you're feeling. It can sharpen your awareness and help you talk about your feelings with someone you trust. Here are 3 questions to ask yourself. Where are your thoughts right now? In the past, the present, the future? Do you notice any sensations in your body? Is your heart beating fast? Is there a flutter in your stomach? Or are you fully relaxed? What do you need right now? Time with others? Time to yourself? Remember, there's power in this awareness. So find ways to identify what you're feeling today.
Hi, guys. Hey. Hi, Megan. Hey, Jessica. Megan, you're a tramp. Ryan Fitch told me you guys made out. Everybody knows. He said your breath smells like garbage. And he almost puked. He says you're the most desperate girl he knows, besides your mom. How many boyfriends does she have anyway? Lots? Your makeup makes you look like a clown. That zit is huge, zit face. Ugly.
Hey, bud, what you doing?
I'm playing with cars.
Cars? Can you show me what a car does? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on a second. First of all, this is a school zone. So you need to put down your cell phone, stop texting, and let's get to driving. Now you're coming up to a stop sign, right? You need to slow down and stop before you hit that Y line. I want you to look left, right, left. You don't want to get hit by a car going on your left and to your right to make sure you don't get sideswiped by a guy coming from your right. You're coming, and you see a crosswalk. You better slow your horses down because the #1 rule of driving is always yield to pedestrians. Now stop, pull over, and you are done driving. Gosh, what do they teach you kids in school nowadays?
You mentioned the team needing to take a monumental jump was your word in this coming offseason. What needs to change here, and what is your role in that?
I think my role in that is being able to see where I can grow, whether it's on the field, whether it's off the field, whether it's in the locker room, or anything like that. Whether it's off the field and maybe having less people around, less distractions, less time for other things, whether that's on the field and being able to decipher things faster on the field, whether that's being able to be more accurate, whether that's being able to have more game-winning drives, whatever it takes is kind of where I'm at for myself. And then for this team, just having the right people, the right people, and that's first. Before schemes, before the type of player, 6'5", and this and that, having the right people here, whether it's a locker room, whether it's the people upstairs, coaches, whatever the case may be, just having the right people overall in the building to be able to help grow the culture, because I believe TB's probably said this, but culture is people, and so being able to have the right people in the building, being able to start there, and then from there you can grow. You can from there have the right people with the right scheme, and you make monumental jumps from there.
Welcome back to Shawn and Maya in the morning on Sports Zone Chicago. Those courtesy of the Chicago Bears. That was quarterback Caleb Williams yesterday, post-game presser. And a lot of changes are going to happen. And I think one of the biggest things, I think Caleb was talking about it. Who are you bringing in? I'm talking players. And was he may have alluded to it, but it's the players. Like, stop getting projects. First 3 rounds, no way, shape, or form should they be projects. None. But polls, for whatever reason, insist on his third round picks being projects, and none of them have panned out. One of them isn't even here anymore. So he's having an issue, and sometimes you just got to take the layups. Sometimes you just have to take the layups. You got to take the best person at the spot. And you know what? It's funny because people are like, well, some people would say, oh, I'll take the best player available. Well, okay, but if it's not helping your team, if you're just fortifying a strong position on your team because that player is the best player available, Well, then what the fuck? That's stupid. Should we take the best linebacker because he fortifies your linebacking core? We should be taking a 3-tech or tackle or guard to protect Caleb. Sometimes people, for whatever reason, love to make shit more difficult than it needs to be. Why? I have no idea. Yeah, King Book of World. That's right. Paul seems like the guy to try and screw in a flathead screwdriver, a flathead screw with a Phillips screwdriver. It's like, come on, man. Like, there's a lot of red tape that you got to go to get these positions. And there's a lot of other stuff. But man, and this is, and people have asked, and I've given my opinion on polls, and I said he should go. And people say why? And they're like, no, he can give another chance. He didn't get a chance to choose his own head coach. He had to choose from a selected amount, a selected few, and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, hold on. I understand that point. I get it. And it's valid. However, that's not my biggest issue. My biggest issue is his way to design and build a team. I said it the other day. How ironic is it that an offensive lineman doesn't draft good offensive linemen? How crazy is that? That you don't realize you build you build a team from the ball out. Why is that such a difficult concept to understand? To me, that's why he needs to go. In addition to his poor free agent signings, from Chase Claypool to Nate Davis to Bates to Shelton. Like, oh, we got that's a deep position. I never had so much depth at that. No, good old linemen, very rarely hit the open market. Very rarely. Which is why you got to draft and develop. I'm not saying they don't. They do. You got to spend. Get your scouting department together. Get some good offensive linemen. Draft some offensive linemen. And think of what that'll do to Darnell Wright. You draft some more first-round offensive linemen, good offensive linemen. His level of play is going to rise as well. Because the thing is, you don't want to be the weak link on that offensive line. As an offensive line, you don't want to say, oh, man, these other first-rounders, man, they're better than me. No, you're going to push your ass. You're going to bust your ass and push yourself. That's why I don't think Poles deserves another shot. And if he knew how to build a team, cool. You just came from Kansas City. How did you not see this? After they lost to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Tom Brady. Well, because your two tackles were hurt. What was the first thing they did in the offseason? They went and bought tackles. They bought 2 offensive tackles for Patrick Mahomes. This is what I mean. Take the layups. Let me ask you something. Just think if Caleb had 4 to 5 seconds every time he went back, like Tom Brady did. Remember Tom Brady? He wasn't nimble of foot, was he? But that Mother Hubbard would sit back flat-footed in the pocket waiting. Was he not? Do you remember him? He dropped back 5 steps, flat-footed. Reading. Boom, then bounce it and go. Why? Because his offensive line was top-notch. You need to get some mean, nasty Mother Hubbards on that offensive line. Stop going for this. Here's the thing. They're so worried about image. You can't curse on Hard Knocks. Dumbest shit ever. Give me some Mother Hubbards who are gonna really pancake people, which is why the Tevin Jenkins thing hurts so bad, because his attitude is the type of attitude we need to have across all 5 offensive linemen. All 5 of them. Those are the types of sons of guns you need to go get. Little ornery. People who don't like their quarterback getting hit. I will do something about it between the whistles. But no, you got Braxton Jones. You got Nate Davis. And think of what you did in that locker room. Think of what you did allowed in that locker room to happen. You allowed people like Nate Davis to poison everybody else. Look at Tevin Jenkins. Tevin Jenkins was hardworking. Darnell Wright's hardworking. And then you bring Nate Davis in and he don't do shit. A veteran getting $30 million, 10 a year. He comes in, doesn't practice. Then he's benched. Then he gets mad. Then they tell him to go in. He's like, I'm not going in. Then they had to send him home from the game. Like, oh, he had back problems. Stop bullshitting us. Stop lying to us. If he had back problems, send him up to one of the suites so he can sit down. If you didn't want him standing on the sideline because it was too cold and his back would be messed up, send him up into one of the suites so he can stay there. No, you send his ass home. Because he's full of shit. That's why. He's one of those guys who doesn't appreciate the fact that he's playing in the NFL making millions. He's one of those guys. You can tell. Because most people would bust your tail to earn that type of money. But when you get a younger generation of people who have a lot given to them, this is what you get. This is what you get. I don't like polls anymore. I was all in on them, and then, man, as more and more things developed and were revealed, man, I was not happy. From the bad free agent, the Chase Claypool deal, the Nate Davis deal, to 3rd-round picks, which you can't do, to putting projects. They're putting projects in, drafting Kieran Amagaji. First, he was in the FCS, and he was hurt. So you draft him with the 3rd round? Who the fuck else is going to take him? No one's taking him. You could draft him in the 5th or 6th or 7th round. No one else is taking his ass. He's hurt. But here's that thing that I got to be the smartest guy in the room bullshit again. Here it is. Here it is. Remember I told you? These general managers want to be the pretty boys. They want to be the most important figures in the organization. Any sport, baseball, basketball, football. The GMs, not the coaches anymore. The coaches aren't the big personalities. The coaches aren't the one everyone wants to talk to. Now it's the GM. The GMs want all the attention. They want all the shine. They want all the spotlight. But they want to hide when they fire a head coach mid-season and he doesn't come out and announce it. They send a press release. What? What kind of shit is that? Foster says, are they pulling a Ted Phillips job on polls? Hamstrung. Yeah, this is why this organization sucks. Because according to reports, he wanted to fire Eberflus in the offseason. And if you're not allowed to do your job, what the hell are you there for? What the hell are you there for? You talk about lining up a head coach and a quarterback. It makes sense. So now, here we go. Groundhog Day. 3rd time. 3rd time in a row. Rookie quarterback, new coach's second year. Trubisky, Fields, Williams. But they still think they're the cream of the crop. I don't give a shit if you're the charter franchise. You suck. There's no structure. Who wants to come here? And we'll talk about that at the bottom of the hour. Who wants to come here? Bill Belichick put you on blast, Ryan Poles, on the Pat McAfee show. I played it on here, remember? He says, "Not you go get a wide receiver. You don't draft any linemen, but you draft the wide receiver." That's not how I do it. What the hell will Bill Belichick know? He only won, 8 Super Bowls? 2 as a D coordinator, 6 as a head coach. What the hell does he know? So, Jason, you pose a very good question. You pose a very good question. What about extending Poles so that him and the new head coach are aligned? That's if you want to keep Poles. I'm saying, King Booker, who the hell does Bill Belichick think he is? With his 6 Super Bowl trophies. Who the hell you think you are? What it would do is it give whoever head coach you are going after a sense of security. Like, okay, no problem. This guy's going to be here for a minute. Okay, good. I don't want to have to deal with another GM that I don't know. I'm not his guy. And a first sign of struggle, he can get rid of me and bring in his guy, his head coach. It eliminates that. Shorty's okay with it too. He says, I'm okay with that, Jason. So the power structure is off. Who am I reporting to? Am I reporting to you, Ryan Poles? Am I reporting to you, Kevin Warren? Am I reporting to you, Virginia McCaskey, George McCaskey? Or am I reporting to you, Virginia McCaskey? Who, happy belated birthday. She turned 102 yesterday, 103. So apparently, Poles is the guy. I don't want him here, but here we are. They said Poles is going to lead the search, so he's going to be here. So you might as well extend him to make it easier on the head coach to make a decision. Extend him, despite his horse shit. Yeah, but he did. He's the guy who's lucky enough to get Tom Brady. Well, he drafted him. You're going to sit there and say he wasn't lucky? He drafted him. When 198 other people passed on him, he drafted him. He's not lucky. He drafted him. It's not like he came over and as a side piece in a trade. He drafted him. And no, obviously he didn't know he was going to be this good, but he saw something in him. So you could say Jimmy Johnson never won without Troy Aikman. It's a symbiotic relationship, the quarterback and the head coach. They've got to be in step. They have to be. So for me, I would like Ryan Poles relieved of his duties. But since that's not happening, here's where we're going to go. Now we're going to look at the head coaches. Who does he bring in? There's already rumors that he's already allegedly pushing people away from Ben Johnson because Ben Johnson wants his own guy to come in, his own general manager. I told you how I feel about that. I don't want another first-time head coach. You do not give a rookie coach an underperforming veteran team. You don't do it. You don't do it. There's so much involved in being a head coach. From coordinator, you worry about the offense. Coordinator, you worry about the defense. Coordinator, you worry about the special teams. Head coach, you worry about all of it. Give me a guy with experience. According to reports, the Bears are going to interview Mike Vrabel this week. That would be my first choice, Mike Vrabel. And I'll tell you what, and there's some other reports that they're going to bring in Ben Johnson and Aaron Glenn, both offensive and defensive coordinators from the Lions, to interview him this week. I'm good with that. Foster, as you said, I hear the Jets are going to try and sign Vrabel. They brought him in for an interview already. It's not about the defensive, offensive coach. No. It's about a guy who can run a team. You can go get people to run. And I'll tell you, if you get Mike Vrabel and he brings Josh McDaniels ain't going nowhere. Nobody wants to hire his ass again. Not after the debacle in Indy. He's not getting a job. Only way he's getting a job is through nepotism. I shouldn't even say nepotism. Through somebody like a former teammate. Nepotism is like your family. His former teammate, Mike Vrabel. He's not going anywhere. I don't care about offensive, defensive coach. I want a guy who knows how to lead a team, how to run a team. There's a lot involved. Shorty's still like Josh McCown. I know you've been saying that. DC, Robert Saleh, OC, whoever he wants. Okay. Cornelius Squall, Doug Peterson, he just got let go by Jacksonville. I'd bring him in for an interview. And here's why. I know Mike Vrabel he had some success and didn't end up winning a Super Bowl. But you learn. People still Brian Flores. How many of you are interested in Brian Flores? A lot of people don't like him because of the way he treated Tua. First of all, Tua, he was hard on Tua. Tua, grow the fuck up. I'm tired of all these athletes. He didn't talk to me very well. He didn't talk to me very nice. Really? He demanded the best out of you. Really? And you're mad because he wasn't nice to you? He didn't kiss your ass? Like you've had your ass kissed since you were in high school and every place you went? Bowed every time you walk by? No. Fosters, you have a great day, Papa. I appreciate you tuning in. Thanks. Jason UK says, pardon me, quite likes the sound of Vrabel and McDaniels. I do too. I do. But what kind of defense you going to run? You going to get a 4-3 or 3-4? Because right now, Cornelius Squalls said Doug Peterson for OC with Vrabel or Glenn or Flores. Give me a guy that, again, I'm telling you, you can't give a veteran underperforming team to a rookie head coach. Just can't do it. I have not seen it work, ever. Now, you've seen rookie head coaches work well with veteran teams, but those teams are good, are performing where they need to be, or on the way up. Our team's not on the way up. We regressed from last year. 7 wins to 5. That's not going in the right direction. Excuse me. The one guy that I would really like, and I know it's going to rub people the wrong way a lot, but I like it. John Gruden. If he's seriously interested in this job, I would love John Gruden for here. Your thoughts, my people in the chat. I would love John Gruden. John Gruden comes with a reputation. He garners instant respect as soon as he walks in the room. And he's a guy that young men listen to. He's won a Super Bowl. He did it with a not good quarterback. Remember, he won it with Tampa Bay. Who was their quarterback? Brad Johnson? What? Who the hell's that? He won a Super Bowl with him. He's got the defense here already. You just got to get a 3-tech and an edge. I like our linebackers. Oh, Tremaine Edmonds don't do shit for me. TJ Edwards is a stud. Jack Sanborn's a stud, especially in the run game. And we got the DBs. Mr. Shorty says, yeah, 20 years ago, it's tough to win a Super Bowl. If John Chucky Gruden wants to coach again, he does. These are reports that he's interested in the Bears job. Bring him in. Because this is a guy who gets stuff done. Chucky looks like he's been pounding a 12-pack and eating pizza every night. It doesn't take away from his mind. Doesn't take away from his football IQ. You could have a pot belly, be a fat fuck, big fat round face, burping all the time. But it doesn't take away from his football IQ. It doesn't take away from his knowledge of the game. It doesn't take away from him developing a quarterback. You know, these are my guys. I saw it with my White Sox. Oh my goodness gracious, great balls of fire. I saw it with my White Sox. And it was frustrating. Very true, Junior. Being fat doesn't seem to bother Andy Reid. Bondoruski, Bondoruski. Bondoruski. Yeah, I'm not going to say that. That's a phenomenal commercial. And some people don't shoot the messenger. I wouldn't want him here. But some people have, because this guy is actually going to get head coaching interviews. For the record, I sure as hell don't want this guy here. As sure as the sun rises in the east and sets in the west, I don't want this Mother Hubbard here. But this guy's going to get interviews. Matt Nagy. He's back in the recyclable bin. Shorty, I'd love Pete Carroll. I would love Pete Carroll. He's another guy. And here's why. Listen. Why was Shane Waldron able to work in Seattle? If he's so soft. He had the Legion of Boom. He had Beast Mode up there. Well, that was Darrell Bevel. True, I guess. Darrell Bevel was running the show up there. But recently, why? You know why Shane Waldron was able to get Geno turned around? And a defense and everything going? Because Pete Carroll was behind him. Pete Carroll ran that show. And God forbid you come out of pocket to get your offensive coordinator, disrespect or not pay attention to your offensive coordinator, you got Pete Carroll to deal with. Here, who do we have to deal with? Matt Eberflus? Yeah. Pete Carroll? Yes. Love it. Pete Carroll. John Gruden. Mike Vrabel. One of these guys. Give me one of those guys. As much as I want it, because as good as Caleb did this year, I think they need to say, hey, listen, you ain't shit yet. You got to work on this. You got to work on your drops. You got to work on your reads. You got to work on getting the ball out quicker. You got to work on running instead of standing here the whole time taking 68 God-blessed sacks. Shorty says Nagy would never come back with the way the fans treated his kids. Yeah, that was pretty shitty. Bears fans some people can be complete D-bags. Ask Jerry Krause's wife. Fans can be really, really stupid pricks sometimes. Because they can't separate the fact that it's their job from them being actual people. That's the issue. But this is what I want. I don't want, and I like Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson could end up being a great head coach. I'm not willing to take that chance. I'm not. I'm not willing to take that chance. Jason's fired up already. He said, damn it, you guys are making me excited for the future already. Is it time for preseason yet? Not quite, Jason. Not quite. You got a little more time. We got the whole playoff thing we got to worry about. We got the whole combine thing we got to worry about. We got the whole draft thing we got to worry about. Got this whole OTAs and mini camp stuff we got to worry about. I see your logic, Shorties. I don't trust Ben Johnson. The reason why I want McCown so bad is he played for a million teams. He knows a locker room. He knows offense. He knows football. Can he command a room, though, is a question. That's the biggest question. Can he command a room? You know, you got to understand, like, there's a lot involved. You say yes. It's not high school. He's got to be coaching high school kids like he's been. He could work. I'm not saying he can't work. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying we haven't seen it at this level. And he doesn't come in with any gravitas. He doesn't come in with automatic respect. He doesn't come in with a resume. I will give you this. Josh McCown commanded a huddle. A huddle's a little different than a football team. A little different. Cornelius said Josh McCown commanded the huddle. Yeah, it's a little different. Shorty says McCown held his team together under Trustman. Yeah, he did. He did. Jason, I couldn't agree with you more. He said, y'all know how different today feels? What a difference a win over the Packers makes. Bear down. I couldn't agree more. I could not agree more. You know, my Plug in my phone before. Just Plank says, Jason, the weight has been lifted. Yes, it has. And here's the thing. The psychological weight is so much, it's real. It's real. It's real. And that's the crazy part. All right. Look at this. This is Jalen Johnson from yesterday. He had been here 4 years. This is his fifth year here. Or sixth year. Had never beaten Green Bay. The pain of not beating Packers was real. And it becomes psychological at that point. I mean, let's be honest. How many of you thought after the DJ Moore fumble that it was over? Here we go again, right? I did. But then as the first play went on, I'm like, wait a minute, the Bears are going to have some time. And they did. And they played it perfectly. Jason says, I totally get your thinking, Shawn, about a new head coach, but at the same time, someone gives every great coach their first job. I'm so torn and glad I don't have to make the choice. But how many times do those first-time head coaches do well? Bill Belichick needed Cleveland to become Bill Belichick, who he is. Remember? Okay? It's not, there's so much you got to learn. Shorty says, in no way, shape, or form did I think we were going to win that game. It was a loss all the way in my head. I still can't believe you won. I didn't think they had a chance either. I'll take that back. I didn't think they'd take advantage of the chance that they had. But they stayed close. They got up early. That's what happened. They get up early. You got up early. Green Bay kind of was like, we don't really need. The Bears are going to bear themselves. Chicago's going to Chicago themselves was what Green Bay thought. It's exactly what they thought. And with the DJ Moore fumble, they were probably right. But Caleb's shown to be a gamer. And that's the thing we pointed out before. Under pressure, when he's under a time crunch at the end of a half or at the end of a game, Caleb plays very, very well. Very well. And so I was telling my guy Hirsch, I'm like, we got time. I'm like, all we need is like 35 yards or something like that. Man, here we go. And someone mentioned earlier that sideline pass to Rome, unreal. That was awesome. Awesome. Second or third time Rome has made a catch like that this year. DJ Moore's made one like that as well. But everyone wants to talk about the rookie connection. Okay. Kid better make sure he gets a connection with DJ Moore. But yeah, I said, we got a chance. So you're telling me there's a chance. Yes, I am. And I was like, you know what's going to happen? I was telling Hirsch, I said, you know what's going to happen? I said, the Bears are going to drive in, get in the field goal range and get it blocked again. We're going to get it blocked again. He's like, no, don't say that. Don't say that. I'm like, that would be Chicago. That'd be so Chicago Bears. Sure enough, it looked like it was getting blocked. But that's what happens when you have a good quarterback. Jason said, I said to my partner at the end of the game, at the end of a game, great quarterbacks win the game from here. 46 seconds and a timeout left. Look what happened. I'm not going to put him in the great category yet, Jason. I'm not going to do that. He has the potential to be. He's got all the makings of it. It was a great game yesterday. Toward the end, he only had 146 yards. It's not like he was throwing the ball all over the yard. 148 yards, excuse me. He only had 148 yards, so it's not the next coming of Dan Fouts. But you see there's something that this kid has. He doesn't shy away from those moments. Actually, he runs to them, which is great. He runs to those moments. And I think he's more comfortable in those moments. When the game is on the line, Caleb proves he's elite, Mr. Shorty says. Shorty says, Shawn, Jason flew in for my 50th birthday and the Lions-Seahawks game. He asked his girl to marry him. Let's give him a big congratulations. Oh, congratulations, Jason. Congratulations, sir. That's excellent. Cornelius, yes. Caleb has brought the team back a couple of times just to have Flus give it away. Yeah. Yeah. There were a couple times. Yeah. Shorty says, Jason, let's call your partner what she is, your fiance. Congrats again. Punt return. The punt return was a stroke of genius. Great job. DJ Moore, he talked about it today. He said all he had to do was be a good actor. He said he was fortunate. He goes, if the ball was coming my way, he goes, it would have been a fair catch. And that's the crazy part about it. So you have to, Steve Hightower, you have to kind of figure out which way has he been punting? Which way is he going to punt? All right, and then you had DJ Moore back there who had never been back there for the Bears. So they kicked away from him. But people are thinking, oh, man, DJ Moore's back there. They're trying to make a play. They need to make a play. They're putting this guy, the wide receiver 1 back there. Watch out. So all of a sudden, he fakes like he's getting the ball. He looks up, tries to track it. Everybody goes. He said out of the corner of his eye, he saw Josh Blackwell catch it right around the 5 and go up. I think he had eluded one person in that whole run. Steve Hightower, great call. Coach Thomas Smith, great job of letting him run that play at that particular point. It really, what it did is it made us exhale as Bear fans. We're like, oh, got on the board. We're up. It got us there. It got us to exhale. He says, Jason says, I'm gonna watch the return again after the show. So special. The Bears don't normally get that stuff done. No, they don't. They normally don't do that stuff. Oh, yeah. Happy birthday, Shorty. 50, big 5-0. Welcome to the 50 club. 50-50. Yes. Welcome to the. And your present is knowing that you have more days behind you than you do in front of you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. I'm tired of those screens. I was really, I talked about they're going to bring Thomas Smith in for an interview, but I don't think he has a legitimate shot at it. I don't. Yeah, I don't think so. He had some of the same clock management issues. His play calling was a little. How many times are you gonna throw freaking screens? How many times? Yeah. So I don't think Thomas Brown gets a real shot. He's gonna get a token interview. I do think he has the chops, what it takes to become a head coach, but that's going to take him a few more years, 4 or 6 years, maybe longer. But where do we go from here? You know, I'm hoping, and now's the frustrating part because now I got to wait. You know, I was annoyed if the Bears didn't go talk to Vrabel already. I'm annoyed he didn't talk to Pete Carroll already. There are plenty of people you could have talked to about this gig, about being the head coach of the Chicago Bears. You haven't reached out yet. Or you haven't had interviews yet. I think they're going to wait. I think Ben Johnson's going to go somewhere. He might go to Jacksonville. I'm going to have to end up settling. Again, Brian Flores. And I wouldn't mind Brian Flores. I just hope he's learned from the way he talks to the quarterbacks. Players nowadays, you have to handle them with kid gloves. They can't deal with the type of in-your-face, bold attitude that a lot of Generation Xers have. You just can't deal with it. So, yeah. Jason, UK Bears, says, hey, yeah, Shawn, this waiting's going to suck. It's so important that we're all watching on. Helpless. Yeah, we are. Helpless, that's a key word. Helpless. Can't do anything. So fill your content. Like, this is what we got to look for the Senior Bowl down in Mobile. All right, then we start looking at the draft combine. Next thing you know, the draft tier. Then, you know, for mini camp. Remember, you have your OTAs first. Yeah. It's gonna be once it gets here. You saw how fast it went. It took a while, but man, once it got here, 18 weeks gone. And did I see that right? Did I save it? Did you save it, Knucklehead? God bless it, I did not. God bless it, I did not. Schedule, well, the teams that they play came out. Let's see. I could do this. Stop it. How are you doing this? There you go. I'm trying to see. They had, there we go, 2025 opponents. So we're going to have the home of, okay, your division guys, okay, the Lions, Packers, Vikings. We're going to have the Cowboys at home, the Giants at home, the Browns at home, the Steelers at home, the Saints at home. Okay. On the road, our division, Detroit, Green Bay, Minnesota. Eagles in Philly. Commanders in D.C. Ravens in Baltimore. Bengals in Cincy. 49ers in San Fran. And Vegas, the Raiders in Las Vegas. So now, Jason, we don't have the Panthers again, but we do have the Niners. And I just text my guy. I'm like, hey, it looks like I'm heading out to the Bay again next season. So a couple games I want to go. Definitely want to go to the Niners game. Also want to go to the Raiders. The Raiders. So that'll be great to see. But yeah. To recap it, excellent first year for Caleb. Okay, excellent first year. Final stats, look at the bottom of the screen. 3,500 yards passing, 3,541 yards passing, 20 tutties, 6 interceptions, 68 sacks. Got to work on that. 62.5% completion rating and an 87.8 rating, quarterback rating. Also had 489 yards on the ground, 3 fumbles, but 27 first downs in those scrambles. Great year, despite the turmoil, despite the turnover of coaches. Phenomenal year. Now, if we can get a better offensive line, we'll definitely see Chicago's first 4,000-yard passer. Definitely. And if receivers stop dropping a God-blessed ball, we could probably see it sooner. DJ Moore, Cole Kmet, Roma Dunze. I don't know if Keenan Allen will be here next year. Those guys will be. So, hold on to the ball. I think next year you have the Chicago Bears' first 4,000-yard passer in organization history. But listen, guys, 2 hours is come and gone. Man, what a great show. I want to thank you. Excellent activity in the chat. I appreciate it. You guys were off the chain. I just want to say what's up. Thank you. I appreciate the love and the support. Jason up across the pond. Shorty, Junior, Plank, Cornelius, Shorty, Plank. I'm trying to see. Anyway, great stuff, guys. If I missed you, my apologies. Just trying to scroll back up to see who I missed. Shawn, Black Diamond, King Book of World. Guys, thank you for the support. I appreciate it. Made this shit excellent. Made it crazy. All right, guys. Guys, have a phenomenal day. It's cold out here in the Chi. It's 28, 30, almost 30 degrees. Guys, we'll see you on Wednesday. You have a great day. Again, if you're in the Chicagoland area, be warm. Dress warm. Layer. Okay? Have a phenomenal day. Okay? Don't ever have a bad day. Have a bad moment, a bad hour, a bad couple hours. Don't let your day be bad. All right? The fact that you're still alive makes it a great day. All right? So from everyone here at Sports Zone Chicago, I'm your boy, the SuperBack, Shawn Sierra. Guys, have a phenomenal day. I will see you on Wednesday. Your boy is out.